Pcttshow Talk family. It's your host Jonathan Stute, and we're just taking a little cruise down to some areas where we know that there are proprietary, landowners that will give us access to be a little closer to these 5G towers. Again, this series is going to cover a little bit of the 5G situation. I'm going to kind of go into comprehensive data and some of the signage on the areas that are per restrictions privately owned, also on private land that they pay for a lease. Keep it in mind, folks, that this investigation is going to get wonky. I have a good feeling that we're going to get a lot of ups and downs and in and out, so be sure to join in and join us for each episode, because I'm going to keep the cameras rolling. So here we are, coming down Morganza Highway in Pcttshow Parish. It is Good Friday, so Good Friday and Passovers to others, and much love in the brother and sister community. We love you so much. God bless you. So in the comprehensiveness of what's going on here, we're going to look into what I know most of you don't realize, and that is these cell phone towers are actually the land that's paid for by lease on these private landowner, farm landowners' land. They're getting good money from it, but the other thing is that they know, or maybe they don't, we're going to find out in this comprehensive investigation, but do they know how risque those equipments are? And the signage itself speaks volumes, by the way. And so the other thing is that 3 of these that we're going to be looking into, I know for a fact are owned by the United Kingdom. How about that? I'm going to talk about the subsidiary companies and the other companies. We're going to look into symbolism. We're going to show you why these people are doing what they do. You think China's buying land? Well, guess what? They've already got land, but the United Kingdom has land. We're talking about, it's amazing. It goes really deep. And we're going to also be looking into how that kind of placates back and forth with the new solar farm that they're trying to get done out here. So join us for some awesome coverage and some live EMF magna readings, and some very harmful radiation style magna waves that need to be shown on camera. A lot of this stuff goes up, a lot of it comes down. It's kind of like Anthony Fauci having a backup squad for his mistakes and his lying, treasonous words. But this is why we do what we do, and this is why we bring it to you right here on Pcttshow Talk. All right, till next time. Consider moderate being something that I would not excuse myself from, but this software is great because see, now we can look at exactly these allocates of whether it's a Wi-Fi nearby, and the more Wi-Fi boxes, the more of all of that transpires. Now look, as we get a little bit out, you'll see it rise and fall because of that cone-like projection that we'll also be talking about in these investigations. Obviously, we're in the cone right now, and I'm much further away than you would think. Right now, I'm roughly hitting about a 1/4 mile mark, and my readings are higher than when I was right next to it. This shows you that levelance or that cone effect, and its actual, distance versus, it's kind of like being nearsighted and farsighted in a manner of speaking, from the pupil's eye, from a high up position. So we'll get into that talk as well, folks. So much is going to be going down, and I cannot wait. We're going to be bringing you a lot of coverage. So join us soon right here on Pcttshow Talk Show on 17-Day Audits Investigations at 17-Day Audits America on YouTube. Check us out on MeWe at Shane Stute, and I'll drop that information, those links in the description box of this video down below. Also, check us out on Instagram and our sister partner channel that we are on one of the locations, and I'm going to go ahead and throw in my flashers here, and I'm going to pull onto this public sideway. Now, keep in mind, as we know, as we do our audits, we know that we can pull out here on the side of the road in between that light pole and that footage we need from the center line, and we are on public property, folks, and we can stand here all day long and film, and that's what the plan is. That's what's going to be happening. Look over there at that tower. As you can see, it has the signage we're looking for. It's got all the equalities of what we're going to be pinpointing. The ticket here is we're going to film it from public property, and as you know, through the First Amendment audit, then we're going to turn that into getting permission to go on property, and so on and so on. That way I can show you how the differences in the readings on the software. Let's go to that. I'm going to go right now into that software and show you. You can get it yourself. ElectroSmart. Turn ElectroSmart on, folks. Boom, we're going to use location. I always turn my location back off once, you know, not utilizing certain apps like this, and I know you guys understand why. So we're going to pop that on, and we're going to go back to that reading, and we're going to show you exactly what we're doing and where we're at. Excuse me. So right now, I want you to keep in mind that this meter will grow, and it will grow. But I am a very substantial distance from the tower. I would project that I'm roughly about 200 to 300 yards from the tower. This is a pretty safe reading. You know, we're kind of teeter-tottering around the 43 mark, which is your low to moderate. I wouldn't even consider moderate being something. Let's look at this reading right here next to the Walmart. We know they have a lot of Wi-Fi, because when you go into Walmart, you know, it will automatically connect or ask you to. Look at that. 60. I'm at the front door. 20 foot from the front door in my vehicle. 60. So guys, there you go. We're going to be doing a little bit spot checking and investigational pieces to go into the mix to show you just how important these details are. I'm at 62, guys. And I'm out in the parking lot, roughly 125 yards now from the front door. Parking. So let me show you that. Right outside, parking. Look at there. We're a good little bit away. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. 62. Right here on Pcttshow Talk.